Someone else wanting to get into Cyrodiil? You'd best speak with the Legionnaire. Quickly. But be warned, he's not the most patient man. Someone else wanting to get into Cyrodiil? You'd best speak with the Legionnaire. Quickly. But be warned.
This border is a restricted entry zone. State your intentions. You and hundreds of others. But I'm not authorized to let just anyone through. Border's locked down. That's that. No two ways about it. No arguing about it either. Those are the rules. You'll either need official papers or some other justification for your passage. Oh, a fellow Legionnaire. Of course, of course. My mistake, soldier. You're free to pass through whenever you like. For the Empire, comrade. Bye. Understood. Just hold on one moment. Letting someone as distinguished as you through this gate. Makes a change from all the frustrated traders and irate mercenaries. It's been a pleasure, truly. Here's hoping you can do Cyrodiil some good. I'd advise you make your way down to Bruma. I hear they're dealing with a lot of problems down there. The heartland of Tamriel. She's ailing. Maybe beyond saving. But I'm sure you'll take a fair crack at it all the same. Welcome to Cyrodiil. Soldier. Any luck?
None, sir. We persuaded him, we threatened him, we even beat him. Still wouldn't talk.
Unsurprising. Sadly. This one's stubborn. Too stubborn for his own good. Still, you did all you could. And that's admirable in itself. Now go. Get back to your regular shift. Damn it all. I'm at a loss. What was that conversation about? It was about possibly the most stubborn prisoner we've ever captured and incarcerated here. We caught him crossing the border a few days ago. Since then, he's been raving incoherently. Well, he's coherent, but near delusional. We've been meaning to interrogate him, but every time I've sent one of my soldiers to do it, he's refused. And, you know the worst damned part? I feel for him. He's clearly somewhere between naive and insane, and the Penitus Oculatus aren't the most merciful sort. They'll come for him soon, make no doubt about it. And when they do, he'll face a fate much worse than any of my troops could dispatch. It's not the best situation, but my hands are tied. Some gold, sure. Why? You thinking of helping? It's not common practice, but considering what the alternative would be, and how uncooperative this particular prisoner is, I can't really say no. He's in the prison wing of the fort. One moment. Take this. A letter proving that I've given you authorization to go in there. Best of luck. And thanks for helping us with this.
What is it?
My name's Arnoth. Arnoth the Bright-Eyed. Bard by trade. In the mood to be regaled with song? Oh, like politics? Well, it's no secret that the Empire and Aldemiri Dominion are plotting against each other, even if neither of them care to admit it. People are doomsaying, saying that Cyrodiil is about to descend into another great war. I don't know what to make of it, and I don't much like contemplating my own death, so I try not to think about it too much. Rumors? In Snowstone Rest? As much as I love the atmosphere here, the inn is hardly all that busy nowadays. Closest thing to a rumor around here is the sound of the hearth, burning away, like it always does. Well, I did hear a rumor that there's a Bosmer bard in a tavern near the Skyrim border who's currently looking for work. I heard tell that he's currently employed, but in the arse end of nowhere. So, you know, he's always available. If anyone... Divines, please, if anyone's interested. Well, actually, I have heard talk of a bizarre little creature running around stealing chickens and pies. Oh, and chicken pies down in the Blackwood. Heard folk down there have taken to calling it the Munchkin.
No!
Until next time.
Hello. Why run an inn in the rear end of the Gerald Mountains? I suppose that's a valid question as any. I built this place, board by board, you know. Well, I should have given old Barnius some credit. He was the moral support I needed when the going was tough. Back in the day, this place used to be an absolute hive of activity. Incredibly busy and incredibly lucrative. Lots of patrons and even more coin. You know, travelers going between Cyrodiil and Skyrim and all that. Sadly, the Empire put a stop to that. instituting tight border control with the outbreak of the Civil War. But Snowstone Rest is, and always has been, my prize. And, in all honesty, my true home. Even if it doesn't get much business these days. My old dog. I love dogs. Most faithful companions a man can have. He died a few years ago. The cold got to him. He never liked the cold. Was used to the temperate climes down south. He was my truest friend. And now he's gone. The customers at least used to distract me, but now I don't even have them. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to leave an offering at his grave, just behind the inn. Something to pay my respects. Remember a lifelong loss, you know. Problem is, I'm not really up to going around and gathering the stuff together. The wilderness is dangerous, and I don't want to die to a timber wolf or an ogre, or who knows what else. Thank you, traveler. You are truly a generous soul. I'll reward you with what little coin I can spare, just to say thanks. If you could gather some motherwort for me, I'd be able to lay an offering for old Barnius. Just a few should do. Return the motherwort to me, and I'll be able to leave an offering and feel a little more at peace for a few more years. We have a warm hearth and warmer mead. I hear that's what the Nords like. Not I am. Actually, I hate to impose travel. I don't have much coin to go buying a dog, but I could really use the company. See you.
If you're in the mood for song, you've come to the right Bosmer.
Can I help you? Damn it all. Run out of Cyrodiil, all for daring to offend Dorina's band of criminals and cut-purses. What's wrong? I'm being forced to flee my home, that's what's wrong. All because of those damned cutters. I got on their bad side. Angered the wrong people. Fought a little bit too tirelessly when they attacked the wagon I was escorting. Long story short, I need out of Cyrodiil. They're chasing me as we speak. I just stopped in here to get a bit of Nord fire in my belly for the trip. Actually, I hate to ask this of you, but could you deliver this note to my brother, Holgard? He runs Northern Arms, the smithy in Bruma. Thank you so much, traveler. I'd be happy to give you directions to Bruma if you need them. Once you get to the city, just find the smithy, Northern Arms. It's on the north side of town. Best of luck, friend. And thank you.
What is it?
Can I help you? Until next time.
Can I help you?
I'll kill you! You won't leave here alone!
Coward.
your money or your life. We'll see if you put up this much of a... Time to die.
Talk to you later.
Ah!
Ma'am? Hmm? Heard there were beasts around. Be careful, traveler. I guess they call Cyrodiil the heartland of Tamriel for a reason. The weather, for one. Nice and sunny.
I'm here to uphold the law. I advise you not to break it.
I'm Galarin, Synod Hopeful. If you have any cuts or bruises, I'd be happy to practice my restoration on you. Oh, hello. Yes, I am. I'm hoping to join the Synod Conclave here in Bruma. Restoration mostly, but I also enjoy alchemy and alteration. Not so big on destruction. I like preserving life, not taking it. Oh, I was born in Bruma. I traveled around Cyrodiil and lived for a few years in Coral, but the mountains and the cold air always called to me. My parents used to say there must have been some Nord blood in our family for me to love the snow so much. There probably isn't, of course. My parents were from High Rock. That's about as Breton as it gets. Too bad they aren't here to see me make the Synod. I think they would have been proud. They died a while back. Papa got sick, so Mama went out adventuring to try and raise money for a healer. Mama never made it back, so Papa never got his healing. I'm not broken up about it anymore. It happened several years ago now. But I do still miss the feeling of family, of being loved, you know? In any case, being a mage of the Synod will help with that. That will be my place to belong. Until next time.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The Chapel of St. Mark does not violate the terms of the White Gold Concord. There is no Talos worship going on here.
It violates the spirit of the White Gold Concordat. I must urge you to...
I may
cease
serve
and
Count
desist at
Carvain,
once.
but I take
Oh?
commands from the Guard Captain.
What is the spirit of the White Gold Concordat?
The spirit of the White Gold Concordat is that men are not and can never be gods. Just as Tiber Septim is not a god, nor is Martin Septim.
But what does the Concordat actually say?
The Concordat forbids Talos
Good
worship.
morning.
No mention of Martin Septim worship, though?
No.
Why are you
there
talking
isn't.
to me of all people?
I must...
Looking for the
consult
news.
with my superiors. Perhaps we'll
Looking
have to
for the
petition
news.
a slight amendment to some unfortunately specific wording within the Concordat.
See you around.
We will keep our eyes on your little cult, however. I don't believe I've seen you before. Fascinating. A newcomer to Bruma, is that what we have here? A joker, too! Wonderful! Yet another troublemaker for us to keep an eye on. At least if your attempts at sardonicism weren't quite so posturing. Many before you have thought themselves invincible. Above the Thalmor, above the Dominion, above their precious empire and its laws, its concordats. They now find themselves hanging from trees, their decrepit husks wasting away amidst near endless blizzard. Enjoy your stay in this fair city. Good riddance.
Can I help you? It's a dingy squad filled with criminals, rats, and lice. The amount of underhanded deals and crooked business that goes on there, it beggars belief. I wanted the proprietor to land in hot water with our dear guard captain. He deserves it, no? Say, would you help me with that? You should help me because the tavern is filled with criminals. They deal with bandits. They steal, they rob. Surely it's only right that they face justice for what they do. Farewell.
I've honed my craft for years. I may not be Orlan Greymane, but then again, this ain't Skyrim. What? And what's that there? I see. Cutters, huh? I swear, those damned bandits are getting bolder and bolder. They'll rule the entire county soon. Here. Have this. A little bit of coin. Least I can do. Here's hoping Avar can return here in time.
Welcome. The name's Edvia. I'm Holgard's assistant. About me? Not really much to tell. No, there really isn't. Not that I want to talk about anyway. Farewell.
Please, madam. Just 1 coin is all I ask. I've heard a thing or two, but it's going to cost. Haha, yes, that's what I like. Thank you. Heard that Dunmer lady, Alamu, is having some trouble. Something about a missing heirloom. Goodbye, friend.
Excuse me, sorry to bother. I don't suppose you've seen any priceless Sakaviri heirlooms gallivanting around Bruma, have you? As I suspected. Sorry to bother you, citizen. Just, let me know if any do crop up, yeah? Thanks. A whole lot of uproar about nothing, that's what. The Count's been nagging my life and soul out about the damn things. You see, the Carvanes have a sort of family tradition. They've acquired a taste for Akaviri artifacts, constantly collecting more and more. Been going on for centuries now. Well, it turns out poor old Count Desilus, Count Carvane, isn't too happy that his collection's been stolen. Well, that's... Oh, who am I kidding? Absolutely. This is driving me crazy. Just bring them back to me when you found them, and I'll be extremely appreciative. And I mean extremely appreciative. Seriously. I feel like offing myself right about now. Akaviri artifacts. I don't know anything more specific. Rignar and the Count both told me, but honestly, it flew in. If you want to know exactly what artifacts to keep your eyes peeled for, talk to Rignar. I'm sure he can help you more there. Not in particular. Then again, the shadier tavern in town, the Restful Watchman, full of thieves, might be a decent place to start your search. Until next time.
I'm the Count Steward here in Bruma. If there is anything you need, I'll try my best to help you.
Can I help you?
So the guard captain's actually looking into it. Excellent. Can't have the Carvane artifact collection lost to some random burglar. I didn't know. I was just doing the rounds here in the castle. I was about to go to bed for the night when I noticed something. Normally there's a little glint in the corner of my eye. The light bouncing off of one of the Akaviri amulets. But this time, nothing. I went to investigate, and the artifacts were gone. I'm sorry I can't be of more use. Some amulets, some rings, a katana, all of Akaviri design. Priceless relics. Very valuable and very well loved by the Count. Best of luck with your investigation.
Greetings. What do you need? Bruma is the jewel of the Gerald Mountains. A strong and hardy city. Imperial in name, but equally Nordic by blood. And while the county surrounding her is frosty, as Viscount Carvane says, the hearts of our people burn brighter than the warmest hearth. We have our share of problems, I won't deny that. But Bruma is a prosperous county given the times. Compared to Shadenhall and Breville, Bruma might as well be paradise, and at least we were spared the horrors of the Great War. Mostly. I am Silas Carvane. I have the singular honor of acting as Count of Bruma, defending her walls and ruling over her people. I am young, and I know some use this as ammunition with which to criticize me, but they are short-sighted, and they are foolish. I act in the best interest of Bruma at all times.
I will always fight valiantly to defend her from threats both within and without. That is what matters. It's a complicated task, let's put it that way. On the one hand, there are the Imperials. On the other, there are the Nords. And then, there are the other cultures to contend with as well. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that the Stormcloak uprising in Skyrim has complicated things to a certain extent. But I'm proud to serve Bruma and her people. It didn't, mostly, and thank the Divines for that. Of course, there were Dominion scouts roaming the Gerals on occasion. Minor skirmishes are not what people refer to when they speak of the horrors of the Great War, though. They mean the Battle of the Red Ring. They mean the sacking of Anvil. And these are evils that Bruma was spared. Her walls remain unharmed, and her buildings remain upright. That being said, Cyrodiil herself reels after the Great War, emotionally and psychologically. It took its toll on the whole province, and Bruma is no exception. Bruma may be spared the physical scars of the Great War, but the mental scars, they run just as deep here as they do anywhere.
Marcius Carve, Viscount Bruma. The title garners a lot of respect and a fair few privileges. Anyway, how can I help you? I am Marcius Carvane, Viscount Bruma, at your service. The usual, honest citizens, wild animals, that and stubborn Talos worshippers. They've always been a risk to Bruma since the Concordat. Old habits die hard. It's quite interesting. It also affords me a fair amount of respect. Being the Count's second in command is no mean feat.
Careful there. Civilian. Citizen.
Word coming down from Skyrim is that a Dragonborn has emerged. Wonder who it could be. You know what's even more satisfying than arresting a criminal? Seeing them rot in a cell.
Suckered by the Synod, weary of the whispers, why not go somewhere more agreeable? Reside at the Resplendence Boutique of Magical Wonders.
Can I help you?
Stunner, hail, travel. Well, I would be, but unfortunately, I've got some debts to pay off. I've been... Sorry, lass. That's something a man like me keeps private.
Vale Wood Scholar, streaming anew into Seigneur, to which it is streaming for the boss.
The name's Hyotra. I keep the place clean and tidy for our customers and guests, and cook the fine meals that we're so renowned for. As a matter of fact, perhaps so. We're currently waiting on a delivery of cider from Apple Watch, but, well, it's late. I don't think anything bad has happened. Poor Avon's probably just overworked, but we need that cider before our stocks go low. I'd be happy to provide you with the appropriate recompense. Excellent. Applewatch is just to the west of Bruma. Please, hurry.
Welcome to the Gerald View. What can I get you? Renaud, you're distressing the customers.
Distressing? I am distressing the customers.
That's what I just said. Yes.
You are... You dare... How dare you? I am outraged. You hired me to play songs in this bar that is so far below my standards, and now you proclaim my music as distressful? I'm done with you standards, and I'm done with this shoddy excuse for a tavern. I'm off for the Restful Watchman, your top competition. How about that, huh? And you talentless, tasteless fiends! How dare you insult my music? Could you do better? No, you couldn't, because I was trained at the Bot's College in Solitude, and I'm the foremost practitioner of the art of song since Faulkner himself. You are nothing more than jealous maggots, grasping your waist to insult me and belittle my talent. And to that, I say, good day.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother. It's just that my most prized possession has gone missing, and I fear that without help, I'll never get it back. I normally wouldn't approach a stranger like this, but could I hire you? I could pay you handsomely. Excellent, thank you. The heirloom that's been stolen, well, by all accounts, the thief fled to the northeast of Bruma. I suspect they're holed up in Frozen Grotto. If you are able to retrieve my heirloom for me, I'll be forever in your debt.
Did you change the linens like I asked?
Of course I changed the linens.
Wine, mead, ale, water? What will it be? I hear tensions are flaring up in Cyrodiil. They've been bubbling over for a while. Dark elves and other dark elves, I think. Something to do with the Red Year. Bad business.
I could tolerate high.
As it I need the shipping request delivered to Greenwood. My regular courier is unavailable. If you're able to act in his stead, I'll reward you with coin. Excellent. Take this to Afor Formalius at Greenwood, down where the Gerals meet the Great Forest. I'll deliver payment on your return. See you.
Damnable tavern! Damnable owner! How dare he allow that lizard to engage in such a salacious
What is it?
display? Scandalous!
Goodbye.
What can I get you? I just wish my Heron was here. He would always make these long days seem much shorter. I'm sorry, don't mind me. Just a soldier's wife missing her husband. He was stationed at Fort Pale Pass, but we haven't heard anything for months. None of the soldiers passing through here on leave have seen him either. I've sent letter after letter, but they still haven't told me anything. I have no idea where he is, what happened to him, or if he's even still alive. The Imperial Fort placed right on the border to Skyrim. Mostly watches for illegal border crossing. Yes, many times. I've sent letter after letter, but heard nothing. I can send as many letters as I want, but if Heron isn't even at the fort, then he's hardly going to see them, is he? You would? I'd be indebted to you if you did, stranger. Like I said, he was garrisoned up at... Good luck. And please, stranger, I beg of you.
I am Afana
find my
Adichie.
Heron.
I'm part of the Bruma court. Rather high ranking in it, too. Anyway, is there anything you
Can I help
needed?
you?
What is it? Do? Oh, well, I suppose I don't really do anything in particular. I mean, I help out the Count when needed, of course. My father owned land outside of Bruma, and after some lucrative business with the Carvanes, became well respected. I inherited what he owned when he passed, and, well, here I am. Oh, but I do love conversations like this. Feel free. Do? Oh, well, I suppose I don't really do anything in particular. I mean, I help out the Count when needed, of course.
Remember, a life full of it.
I'm Ruchia of the Jucani family.
I got tunics and robes
Sword
and cloaks
artifacts.
too.
Get a slice of Skyrim right here
Heal
in
wounds,
Cyrodiil.
restore willpower, regain your energy. Potions for sale.
I'm Albekius, of the Jucani family.
For County Bruma.
Here to browse my fine selection of ancient Nordic items? As it happens, yes, ancient Nordic weapons. They're a big chunk of my... If you happen to come across any in your travels, excellent! See you.
If you want, I take pride in my potions. I'm always... Tending this stall leaves me little time to gather ingredients in the wilderness, and the Timberwolves are... Tell you what, you bring me some clouded funnel... Thanks. Get back to me with the ingredients, and you'll get your coin. Bye.
Good afternoon. You can tell. Yeah, I'm not exactly the best salesman. Don't exactly like being one either. Don't worry though, I'm a much better tailor than I am a merchant. You know, I always thought about doing something else. Becoming an adventurer or whatnot. It's just, well, I'm not cut out for that kind of lifestyle. As my good ma always said, Gryfard, my worthless, good-for-nothing son, you gotta do something with your life. And since you seem to be better at sewing than spellcasting, you best become a clothing merchant, so here I am. Yeah, she's a lovely woman, my mother. Powerful mage, too. If you see her around these parts, though, you warn me right away. She's the reason I left High Rock. Talk to you later.
Yes, come to hear of an old man's adventures.
Hello.
You here to do business? I don't tend to gossip about my patrons. Bad for business, you know, especially when you're in my line of work. Piss off, you little bullnetch. The guard captain's tried to get me before, but he's never managed it for long. He can go suck on a spittle stick for all I care, as can you. You don't get far in this business by obeying the law, now do you? Go on. Try. Goodbye.
To fail at a simple job like that. No way it was just a coincidence. There must have been... Oh, hello. What are you looking at? Speak. That's none of your... I suppose there's no harm in telling you now. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to help. I'm a mercenary. Been one for years now, and I don't often fail a job. But this last time, I did fail, but not through any fault of my own. Cut out the sarcasm. I don't appreciate it. If you want to help me, if you want the honor of working by my side, then you should at least exercise respect. I'd been hired by some anonymous noble to clear out a cave full of bandits near Bruma. Offer some nice coin, too. My wife came with me. We're battle partners. Things were going well until we were ambushed. bandit reinforcements showed up out of... They bound us and gagged us, left us disarmed and defeated. They left with my wife and left me to die. I managed to escape my captivity, but when I got back to the cave, they'd gone. All of them, including my wife. I've been searching for her damn near a whole year now. No success. Praise Malakath. Once you turn up something solid, let me know. The best place to start is probably the castle. Ask the nobles, see if they know anything. What are you doing gawking at me? Shoo! I've given you a task.
What is it? The prayer. Can I help? What is it?
Yes, dearie.
Stranger, have you seen my dad? Dad's a soldier in the Legion. He's always off with them, serving at some fort up in the mountains. He's big and tall, with yellow hair. That's what my mom told me. She told me that her dad was in the Legion, too. She works at the Duralview Inn. I don't think she likes it there, but she says she has to make ends meet. Whatever that means. Whose end, and why does he need meat in the first place? Licinia Ironheart. She told me that she used to be called Licinia Prelius, but then she married Dad. Bye! Dad's a soldier in the Legion. He's always off with them, serving at some fort up in the mountains. Yeah, Grandpa told me it's a soldier's duty and that I should be proud of him. At home, I think. We all live in the big house across from the wizards. Celis Prelius. Mommy says it's a strong imperial name, but I like my name better. It means I have a strong heart. Mommy must like it better too, because she uses it even though it makes Grandpa mad. Goodbye!
Can I help you? What is it? Life as a stable master isn't so bad. It can be downright rewarding sometimes. Though, and I'm embarrassed to admit this, but, well, we did lose a horse a few weeks ago. The owner's incredibly upset, as you can imagine. According to a few people nearby, it galloped off to the north, but I don't know where it could have gone to or why. Sadly, I haven't had the time to look into it either.
Believe me, traveler, if you do that for me, I'd be very grateful. Like I said, it went off to the north. I'd start there.
Damn those Stormcloaks. Damn them all to the Deadlands.
Hello.
The Stormcloaks happened. Skyrim's descended into chaos. brother turning against brother. So I eventually came here. At least Cyrodiil remains under stable Imperial rule. Once I've scraped together enough coin for the trip, I'll probably take a carriage to the Imperial City and explain what happened. Hopefully I'll get reassigned somewhere in Cyrodiil and get steady pay once again. But still, such chaos in Skyrim. I can't help but feel like the Empire might be on its last legs. Dark days. Dark days.
Greetings, stranger. Have you come to hear the gospel of Saint Martin? Yes, Saint Martin. Have you heard the tale of how Martin Septim ascended to sainthood? If not, perhaps that would be a good place to begin. Yes, Martin Septim. Are you familiar with his story? Perhaps you would like to hear it. Saint Martin had humble beginnings as a priest of Akatosh in the city of Kvatch. When Daedra overran the city during the Oblivion Crisis, Martin led the people to refuge. The fabled champion of Cyrodiil came to rescue him and told him the shocking news that he was the son of the Emperor. This came as a surprise to him, but it gave him new purpose after his home was destroyed. Along with the champion and the blades, Martin designed and executed a plan to undermine the efforts of Mehrunes Dagon and his servants, Mankar Cameron and the Mythic Dawn cult. There was a great battle here in Bruma as the Great Gate was opened to secure an artifact of immense power for Martin's plan. Finally, the champion under Martin's guidance slew Mankar Cameron as the Imperial City came under a great Daedric siege. It appeared all was lost, but Martin shattered the Amulet of Kings in the Temple of the One, transforming into a huge, flaming avatar of Akatosh. In this form, he defeated the manifestation of Mehrunes Dagon in an epic, glorious duel. This broke the siege of the Imperial City, restored the ward between Tamriel and Oblivion, and ended the Oblivion Crisis. Our message? Our message is one of aspiration. The followers of Saint Martin must aspire to be more than they are, to rise above their current place in the world and become something greater. In Martin's case, this meant rising from a humble priest to savior of the world. In more common cases, this could mean many different things. Rising above greed, evil, temptation, poverty. This is the power of Saint Martin and his holy word.
Talk to you later.
All right, I suppose. My sales pitch isn't very... Hello.
Come, the Gerald View. We have drinks, beds, and food. Which do you need? There is something, actually. Here. The powers that be at the county castle sent out this bounty letter. We're renowned through all Cyrodiil and beyond as the finest. We spare no expense for our customers' pleasure. There's some trouble going on with the Jukanis. Family feud or something. Their arguments aren't exactly hard to overhear. See you around.
Remember, a life full of adventure is the only life worth living.
What is it?
Don't delay. Patronize today.
I'm Varnish. My dad is Albekius. What's your name?
Greetings, greetings. Welcome to Icewind Traders. If we don't have it, you don't need it. Welcome to Icewind Traders. Anything and everything. Take a look. Most things are very popular. The only thing that isn't popular is cutlery. Turns out the Nords aren't all that big on table etiquette. Oh, all sorts. See you.
Damn that Renaud even toned. Zuth, such a racket. If only he'd shut up. Please, madam. Just one Septim. I am. I try to be fairly humble, but sitting here day after day, not being able to hear myself think for the racket he's causing, well, it dries my scales. Why do you ask? Are you interested in helping? There certainly isn't much a lowly Argonian beggar could do. No, no! Don't kill him! If I hear word of Renaud's death, I'll go straight to Edias, and you'll be a wanted criminal. Thank you. I am a beggar. I can't even However, if you were to deal with Renaud, I can arrange for you to be paid.